Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're tuning in from across the world. Welcome to another mobile edition of Crime Time with DutyRon. Guys, I'm a retired New York City police detective with over 20 plus years of law enforcement. If you like all things true crime related from a police perspective, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so you will get all things DutyRon when I go live or upload another video. Today I'm going to talk to you about the preview for tonight. We finally were able to get a retired DCYF worker, caseworker, to come live with us, so it's exciting. But before I get into that and tell you what tonight's show's about, I want to say a special thank you to the Patreon supporters, the channel members, and all the folks who replay and subscribe to this community. You guys are an intricate part of the success. Black Rose, good to see you. Love and respect. Sana Elise Holt Johnson, good to see you. Love and respect from my house to yours. Thank you, Joey Brooklyn. DP, Info Miss. Trucker Steve, hi, how are you? Richella Pranzo, that means Pete's here. Lorna McKenzie is here. Jody Vandriel, excellent, great to see everybody. So it took a long time for me to put this together, and I hope that you guys will all tune in. I have linked in the description. By the way, I'm wearing my Gabby Petito Foundation wristband. Guys, I'm going to take it off and show you guys quickly. Again, this could be purchased on the Gabby Petito Foundation website. I've been speaking with her mom quite a bit back and forth, and we're going to be doing some future broadcasts with her. So it's going to be very interesting and very, very informative going forward. All right, so I have been working tirelessly, and by a show of hands, who has good audio coming from this mic? This mic was cutting out on me when I was using it on a Zoom call, so this mic has been giving me trouble. I just want to make sure that it's not doing that little crackly cutout. I think I fixed it. I think I played around with it. Joey Brooklyn, good to see you. Hi, Mary Flynn. Sounding good by a show of hands, just let me know. Betty says good. All right, good. Wanda, thank you. Hello, Lieutenant Pete. Hi, Jean Whitehead. That's Andy the Gabby Cabby's mom. All right, so audio is good. Thank you. I hate to do something when it's just not right, so I appreciate the sound check by all of you guys. Hello from Baltimore, Maryland. Good to see you. 5x5K. All right, so a lot of conversation back and forth. You know, we've been speaking about it. By a show of hands, who here has been hearing me speak about me wanting to interview a former DCYF caseworker? They're not social workers, they're caseworkers. They go out and they do the job. They go to respond to the homes, they do assessments. I want to hear about how the process goes. We spoke for hours and hours to a retired New Hampshire DCYF caseworker. She provided myself and my guest, who's going to be joining me tonight, with invaluable inside information on how the New Hampshire DCYF operates. And it's no different about what happens in New Hampshire than what happens in adjoining states. But there are subtle differences from state to state, and we're going to talk about that tonight. So if you are interested in everything when it comes to Harmony Montgomery, Serenity McKinney, her case is similar to Harmony's case. The differences are obvious. We have a recovery of Serenity. Harmony, we still don't know what happened to her. You have cases like Summer Wells, Tommy Valva here in Long Island. We already know what happened to him, and it happened to him at the failure of all the systems that are in place. But tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I have that live stream. Gerda, great to see you from South Africa. Thank you for joining right now. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be live for about 35, 40 minutes, give or take. And I'm going to have another special guest to talk about another case of horrific failure on the part of DCYF in another state. I don't want to give it away. So it is what it is. And we need to speak about it. We need to bring these things to light, and we need to talk about them. And I want everyone to take a moment out to pray for everyone who is in the war zone. You know, Russia is in Ukraine, and there's a war going on across the globe, across the ocean, on the other side of the world. And we pray for the innocent folks who become casualties of war. So we need to take a moment to pray for peace. It's not looking good right now. We just heard our president here in the United States speak. And it's never good when you hear about war. So it is not a good, it's not a good thing. And you know, now is not the time to talk politics, which I won't do. But I would just say this, is that we need peace, and we don't need a Cold War. We don't need to enter a war between superpowers. It's not a good road to go down, and that's all I'll say about that. But tonight's show is going to go on, barring anything major happening. So we will still continue with our program. Tonight, we're supposed to be getting some snow and ice and some snow events. Hopefully my Wi-Fi, which I use direct cable modem, so I'm not relying on Wi-Fi, but I am relying on the internet. Hopefully my internet holds up and we're able to do our show. I'm pretty sure that we will be able to. By a show of hands, who will be able to tune in tonight to hear a former DCYF caseworker give us some insight into the different variations of systems in Florida and New Hampshire and some of the surrounding states? We have a good idea of what Massachusetts is doing. Rhonda's going to be there. Sonia, Kimberly will be there. Ashley, Joey Brooklyn. It looks like a lot of folks are going to be able to tune in. And I gave you guys a break this week. I gave you guys a significant break. I didn't go live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I gave you 3 days of peace from DutyRon. I never want to wear out my welcome with you guys. I think that sometimes more is not better. I think less is better. So I always like to give you guys a break, because this is a lot to take in. And you know, it's just like anything else. You don't want to wear out your welcome. You know what I mean? So I always like to take a break. I uploaded several short videos. I'm hoping that you guys enjoy those shorts. The little short videos that we put together are a compilation of all of the previous live events that we do. And Josh, our producer, that was a tongue twister for me, producer. Josh, the producer, he works hard at putting those little clips together. And there's significant time that's put into them, even though some of them are like 7 minutes, some of them are a minute, some of them are, you know, under a minute. But just understand that he looks through all of the videos and he puts together, based on my input, what we think would be best for you guys to see. And sometimes we cut them short mid-sentence, and we do it on purpose because we want you guys to be kind of hanging on to what I'm saying, and encouraging you to go and watch the full video to see it. Joyce Andrews, she says, from Massachusetts, and I will be there tonight. Thank you for that. Thank you to anyone who becomes a channel member. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, I would be very appreciative if you become a subscriber. If you consider becoming a channel member, I think the lowest tier is around $2.99 a month. That would be $34 for a whole year of membership. It's a great way to get inside of Crime Time with DutyRon and Ed Wallace. We do members only live streams on Saturdays and Sundays sometimes. And if you can, even if you were able to do it for a month or two, it's always great to support the channel by becoming a member. And I encourage you guys to consider that. The memberships and Patreon support, I use it to help crime victims and their families that we engage with. I have the digital billboards for Orrin and Orson West. the donations from that and the memberships are used, so part of the money from that to pay that $1,000 bill every month. And it's coming up on, it's 14 months already, but it's coming up for us on a full whole 12-month cycle of paying the $1,000 a month for the digital billboard. And that bill is going to come due on the end of the month, and we're coming close to the end of February. So I'm asking folks to please consider donating anything that they can to Orrin and Orson West. They're still outstanding. We don't know what happened to them. We don't know what happened to Summer Wells. We don't know what happened to so many of these cases that we talk about. It's just heartbreaking. There's so many of them out there. Berlinda, good to see you. Thank you for joining. But anyways, I'm glad I got that out of the way. And if you're not subscribed to my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok, all one word, those 4 areas, all one word: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter, all one word, DutyRon. Make sure you subscribe. Follow me on social media. Mrs. Knight, thank you for being a member. Thank you to all of the members here. You guys are awesome. Coffee Bar Lady, it is so sad. So sad. But tonight we're going to stick to DCYF. Okay, if you guys know me, if you've been around a long time, Kimberly, you know, when I go on and do a show, I don't like to go off on tangents. I don't like to go down roads that do not pertain to the topic. So tonight's show at 8 p.m. Eastern, Lindsay, it's linked in the description. Tonight's show, we're going to talk about the procedure of DCYF, what they do when they get a case. If they get a case that's classified as a must respond and must investigate, in other words, they have to go out, it's an emergency exception. I want us to know how does that investigation go? And we're going to talk about that because we have hours and hours of conversation behind the scenes. There needs to be change, Donna. I agree 1,000,000%, because the system that's in place right now is not working. Jean Whitehead, thank you so much for the super love. She is awesome. Her son is great, Andy the Gabby Cabby. He's always live and always doing stuff. Ed Wallace is in the chat. He's coming into the chat live from an undisclosed location. I'm not going to give up where Ed Wallace is, but he is on vacation, and he is here in the chat on vacation, and he is far away. I'm going to tell you, he is not close. Ed Wallace is at least 2 days worth of travel to get back home. So he's far away, but he is here, and that's dedication. The dedication that Ed Wallace is showing right now is beyond. Okay, he's in Bora Bora, and I have some pictures from Ed Wallace from Bora Bora that I will show tonight. I'll show with his approval right now. But if Ed Wallace doesn't want me to show those pictures, I won't. But he sent me some beautiful pictures from Bora Bora. I got to tell you. Let me see. If he says okay, I'll show it. I'll show his beautiful honeymoon suite that he has in Bora Bora. It's raining now. Go ahead. Okay. So here's Ed Wallace's love shack for the next week. There's the Ed Wallace suite. And then when you walk outside of his suite, this is what you see. Ed Wallace. There's the love shack again. And then there's another beautiful picture that looks right outside of his suite to the water. And there's another photo of paradise for Detective Ed Wallace, first grade. Look at that, folks. How beautiful is that? And there is Ed and the missus coming into Bora Bora. That sign in the background says Bora Bora. So there's the lovebirds. They are on vacation. And these pictures are unbelievable. Great stuff. Here's the robot bringing them toilet paper in Los Angeles when they had their layover. There's a picture of a robot bringing toilet paper to their room. There you go. There's evidence of the roll of toilet paper by a robot. Robot bringing toilet paper to Ed Wallace's room. All right, so we're all jealous now that Ed Wallace is in Bora Bora. Black Rose, thank you so much for being here. Love and respect to you. Katie F., thank you for being a channel member. Princess Michelle, thank you for being a channel member. Pete Pranzo, thank you for being a channel member, you and your wife. I love and respect you guys. Mrs. Knight, thank you for being a channel member. Hello from Australia, Sarah, good to see you. DP Infomiss, thank you for being a channel member. Alicia B. Ed does know how to vacation. How are you? Good to see you. Cami Burchett, thank you for being here. Schmitty, thank you for being a channel member. Love you. Cheated no more. I need a robot to help around the house. There you go. There you go. All right, so how many people are excited about tonight's live stream? We're going to have two guests. I have another special guest, another woman who is an advocate, and she is fighting for our children. And I'm not going to give up her name. I'm not going to say who she is. It's going to be a surprise guest. You guys may or may not know her, but she is active and she is advocating for a child who was killed by the mother and father. That's all I'm going to tell you. And she is going to be on with us tonight to talk about her crusade against fighting for the rights of this child who died at the hands of faulty DCYF workers. Now, I'm not saying all DCYF workers are bad. They do a lot of good. But when we are failing our children, we can't have that. We need 90+% success rate. We need to strive for that. So it's going to be a good show. I hope you guys can all be there. Hello, Tracy. Great to see you, Tracy. So again, folks, I got to tell you, it is very important that we speak about this stuff. It's important that we talk and that we say it loud, that we shout it from the rooftops. We can't be quiet about this because our children are our future. And if we do not force the people who are in place, the powers that be, the politicians, the people who run our states, the people who run government, and if we don't force them to do better, it's just going to be status quo the way it is right now. Status quo is killing our children every day. As we speak right now, a child is being abused or killed, and we need to do better. So I'm mad as hell about this stuff, and I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm going to speak about it until something happens. I don't care. You may get sick of hearing me speak about this, but I think that this is an important topic. It's an important discussion, and we need to force people who are in position of authority to freaking change what's going on, because what's in place right now sucks, and it is not what we're doing. Ed Wallace, I'm jealous. I love that you're in Bora Bora, and I love that you're sending me pictures and that you're here in the chat with us. I am fired up, Alicia B. I'm fired up because it's bullcrap. Shannon Toe says, hello, DutyRon and Ed from hospital bed. This abuse has to stop. Yelling and praying from room 226. Shannon, I hope you get better soon. I hope you get home. Sending you strength, prayers, and positive vibes. A message came through that I was in the middle of a rant and I missed it. So let me scroll back because it was from a channel member. So I want to scroll back. Luann Hoffner, member for 3 months of the DutyRon Bronze. She says, hi, you and Ed and all the families. Be blessed. Thank you, Luann, for that message. All right, guys, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, Eastern Standard Time. I have the live stream linked right down below. I have the live stream linked in the description. It's right underneath there. Open the window, Chick Eastwater says, and yell, I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. Who can name the movie that was from? Let's see who's good. Let's see who's paying attention. I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. Let's see if anybody can get that. There you go. Alicia. Boom. Alicia B., you're good. I got to say, you are good. All right. How many people missed DutyRon I was off. I think my last live stream was Saturday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You got 4 days off from Crime Time. How many people were looking and like, when is DutyRon going to be live? Wait a minute. 2 o'clock his time, he's usually live. How many people were like, what happened to DutyRon? And thank you for the super chat that I missed. I see there was a super chat that went by. Lady is a Tramp said yes. Jamie, a couple of people. Some people missed me. Shannon said, I missed you so much. Save the children. Yes, Susan. Yes. Thank you. Sonia, I missed you. Thank you. KC girl. Jean Whitehead. Jean has her hands full because her son goes live almost every day. So Jean is responsible to show up at her son's live streams just to keep him in order. She's got to keep the Gabby Cabby in order. Right, Jean? I'm only kidding. I know he's a grown man. You can't keep him in order. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. All right. So, Katie, I miss you too, my dear friend. You are the best. All right, guys. So tonight, 8 p.m., let's be there or be square. We're going to be talking about Serenity McKinney and Harmony Montgomery, how those cases are very similar in the failures by the people, the very people, the institutions, the safety nets that were in place to protect these little children, how they failed. And we'll have a discussion. We're going to get to hear some great stuff. Robert Vogel, good to see you. That is the second half of Princess Michelle. So we're going to do the best that we can to cover what the information that we can put out. Okay? So that's the thing. Casey Girl says, that's why I love you. You shout out your subs, even if they're not members or Patreon. Listen, let me just say something. Trucker Steve, great to see you, my brother. Let me just say something. I want to put this out there. I do it often. I value every single person, whether you contribute, whether you pay to be members, you pay to be a Patreon. I value everybody. Subscribers that hit that subscribe and watch my videos and let the ads play, that shop on my Amazon affiliate link, that share the videos, that interact like this and leave comments. Mrs. Kelly, I love you too. Casey Girl, love right back. Everybody is doing their part. And if you can't go into your pocketbook or your purse or your pocket because of financial, that doesn't mean ungats to me. What means stuff to me is that you show up and that you interact and engage, and that you leave messages and that you are engaging with this community. Remember, just by showing up, you're supporting, man. And that's what's important. A lot of creators get too caught up in the money part of it. The money will always be, you go live, you do videos, you do good work, people are going to watch the videos. And that's how it goes. So I love and respect and appreciate everybody. I know Ed feels the same way. We value the viewership because without you guys, we have nothing. It would be really lonely talking to a phone with nobody there, you know? Linda, listen to this message. Linda says, I live alone in solitude and I thank you for making me feel like I matter. I swear I could cry reading that message, because that is a message that I got to take a screenshot of that. Could someone screenshot that and send it to me on DutyRon.com? That is a message that means more to me than anything. And here I am getting emotional about this. That freaking means so much to me, because I envision this person looking at me, talking to them through the phone and saying, just that. That makes it worth it, man. Let me just go before you guys see me start to cry. So guys, I'll see you tonight at 8 o'clock. Thank you. Remember, subscribe, share, like, engage, shop with my Amazon affiliate. It's in all the descriptions. It's free to shop with it. It doesn't cost you anything. Your cost of shopping doesn't go up or down. A small portion goes to the channel. Support any way you can. Gerda, I love you. Sonia Mason, Sana Elise, Tracy. Oh my gosh. I'll see you soon. Linda, love you. Love you right back. See you tonight, 8 p.m. Be there or be square. Talk to you soon. Angela, great to see you. Thank you guys. We'll talk to you soon.